Has there ever been something in your life that you really wanted to do but were too afraid for some reason? Don't worry, we've all felt that way at least once. It's called the fear of failure or atikiphobia, which is when we allow fear to stop us from doing something that we know would be beneficial for us. It could be anything, like learning to ride a bike, or singing on stage, or making a friend. And most times, we know that if we could just be brave enough to get over that fear, we would be better off for having done what we wanted to do. But it's not easy to fight that feeling of fear, is it? So, how do we get over that awful feeling? Well, first, write down a list of all the reasons you're afraid to do it. If we were to take the learning to ride a bike example, you would probably write reasons like, I might fall and hurt myself, and I might look stupid in front of other people and they might laugh at me. Then look for ways you can prevent or at least reduce the chances of these things happening and write them down too. So you could wear protective gear so that even if you do fall, you wouldn't hurt yourself as badly. And you could remind yourself that everyone who rides a bike had to learn how to do it. So they're not going to laugh at you. Instead, they'd probably help you. Then, just before you go out to ride that bike, stand in front of a mirror with your hands on your hips, like a superhero. Take a deep breath and say out loudly, I got this. Keep doing that until you feel awesome and super confident. If you're worried about looking silly, do it in your room with the door closed. Now you're set to go out there and jump on your bike. And when you've done it once, you will see that the second time you want to practice riding your bike, you will feel much braver and far less fear than the first time. On the third time, it'll be even less, and so on until one day you won't feel scared anymore and you would have conquered your fear. And you would have learned to ride a bike. You can do this with just about anything that you're scared of. So let's recap. How do you get over the fear of failure? Number 1, write down all the reasons for feeling scared. Number 2, write down all the ways you can help prevent them. Number 3, do the superhero pose. Breathe deeply and say out loud, I got this, several times over. And in no time, you will start to feel super confident and much less afraid. Remember, superheroes aren't the ones who don't feel afraid. They're the ones who do feel afraid but do it anyway. So go for it. Be your own superhero because you got this.